Aries, welcome to your October 2025 mid-month reading. This is going to be your reading from now until the end of the month. I hope you're doing well, Aries. Let's go ahead and jump straight in here. Let's see. Okay, I'm liking this so far. So far, so good. Let's see here. You got really great cards here, Aries. Let's pull your Oracle cards. You pulled the Death card here in the outcome, but you have the Sun card here in the reading. You got Two of Cups, Hangman. I'm going to show the cards, of course, but I'm going to channel the messages as they come through here. The Death card being in the outcome position doesn't surprise me at all. Pluto's going to come direct October 14th. And Pluto is connected to the Death card, Pluto's transformation, the Death card's transformation. This is some type of rebirth or metamorphosis here that I feel like you've been going through for the last 5 months. There's been some gradual, subtle changes that have built up over the last 5 months to where if whatever work you've been doing over the last 5 months or whatever has happened over the last 5 months, I get this energy that things are about to start clicking into place here for you. So you're going to be actually able to move forward and actually make external transformations rather than going through this inner process of reviewing and re-examining things and trying to see what works and what doesn't work. There's a lot here that we're going to cover in this read, but let's pull your Oracle cards. But I do see you stepping into feeling more like yourself here with the Sun card being in the future position. Obviously, the Sun card is happiness, positivity, freedom, living your best life here, Aries, or just enjoying yourself here this week. Or it could be this week or enjoying yourself more later in the month here. I see you getting clarity here. You know, if things haven't been clear, if things haven't been transparent, I see you being able to find the deeper answers here. Because I get here that you have been sort of in between two worlds or disoriented here a bit with the Hangman being in your challenge. But you're coming out of this void energy with the Two of Wands being your advice. So you're being encouraged here to be bold and move forward with your plans. Now's the time to really move forward with these new intentions. I think with Pluto coming direct, it's going to allow for us to do that. You pull this Capricorn card. It says, I use. You may have Capricorn in your chart. Yep. Capricorn can represent many things here, but in regards to your reading, this is about structuring and building here. In regards to, could be work, career, your business. Also, Capricorn is the ability to work long and hard to achieve your goals here. So it deals with discipline, structure. I like this here for you. Let's see. You pulled this dances on one foot balancing act. I feel you've been having to manage a lot of things. I pick up here just intuitively. You've been managing a lot of things here, to where in a way, it's like you've been trying to find balance because everything has been out of balance here. And I think with the Sun transiting Libra until it comes into Scorpio, later this month, it's like you're finally being able to establish that balance here. It's like you're in a way you've been forced to do it. And I just get in general this week to just make sure that you have balance here, I think it's also too in regards to your relationships with that Sun being in Libra opposing you at this time, right? Libra deals with relationships, fairness, because you do have the Two of Cups here in the position of something that you're unaware of. So we'll come back to that. You also have to show the world the real you here. You got this full moon in Aquarius card here. Yeah, I think it is time for you to really make yourself visible or to really move forward with your plans here. A lot of you, if you've been wanting to network or connect socially in different ways here, but maybe it feels weird or awkward or something like that, or it's just not really in your comfort. Like it's outside of your comfort zone. But I feel you're being encouraged to step outside your comfort zone here with the Sun card being in the future position. Like the Sun card is literally the sun in astrology, and the sun represents visibility, right? Because it sheds light on everything. It's the illuminator. So it represents you making yourself visible, putting yourself out there, being yourself, being authentic, and having fun and enjoying yourself doing it. Or enjoy yourself while you're doing it here with the Sun card. But I see more positivity and optimism here just in general. In a way, I think there's been this reformulation process when it's come to your identity. Sometimes when you don't have a strong identity, I'm not saying you don't know who you are. That's not what I'm trying to say, because Aries, you rule identity. But I think with Neptune that has been in your sign, it's been dissolving these old parts of yourself, and it's been taking you to the core of yourself. It could even be spiritually as well. But now Neptune retrogrades back into Pisces. Right, you have the Hangman here in the challenge, which is Neptune. This is why I say that it's almost in a way you've maybe felt disoriented or felt in limbo or in between two worlds, or you've just been doing a lot of deep re-examination when it's come to who you are and who you want to become here, or what you want to create and establish here in your life. But I think, back to what I was saying, I think that you rule identity, right? Because you have the sun card here in the future position, then you have the death card here in the outcome, right? So the death card with the sun, but the death card being in the outcome is the metamorphosis, right? The death card's Pluto coming back online. So there's so much it goes so deep here, but fuck it, we're gonna go there. I think here, again, you with Neptune being in your sign, it's about the retrograde outcome back into Pisces. You're gonna probably feel like yourself again, or just have more, be able to see probably more clearly and being able to define things more clearly, specifically now too, since Pluto is coming direct. So Pluto is the last process of it's the last step of the individuation process, right? And then once you get there to where there's integration that happens, Pluto, and the transformation that happens inwardly because it was retrograde, it allows for you to initiate, to move forward with your plans. It's some form of a new initiation happening here in your life. So the Ace of Swords in your current energy, then the Two of Wands being in your challenge. Ace of Swords is your intention, new ideas, fresh perspectives, wanting to, you could feel stimulated or curious here. The Two of Wands is telling you to move forward with those plans, be decisive, be intentional. I think you spiritually have been learning a lot, and I think something is about to click here, because the Hangman being here in the challenge position, it's Neptune. Neptune could sometimes mean, and how it can show up in your life, specifically with it being in your sign, or that it was in your sign, is it brings you into this unfocused sort of fluid energy. It brings you into this unfocused, it can bring an energy of just unfocus, where you are being pushed here to re-examine all of your experiences and what you've learned, but view them in a higher spiritual lens here, because the old parts of yourself have dissolved, but through that, some form of new identity has come online here for you, or will. You'll notice it over the next few weeks and probably the months with Pluto being direct. But I feel for you, it's like clarity that you're getting. Ace of Swords, the Sun card, which is the illumination, because Neptune's now out of your sign. So it's like you can finally see. So that gives you clear definition to be able to define things, move forward with your plans here, right? That's what I'm getting here. But I see you being happy, feeling like yourself, and maybe not feeling maybe as lethargic or just in this sort of confused state, or this unfocused state. This Hierophant here is the overall energy here for you this week. So some of you, there could be some type of course here that you could be taking this week is what I'm getting. Or you could be learning from parent came to my mind, maybe it's one of y'all's parents, but you're learning from like a mentor or a teacher, or you could be the teacher and the guide here. And the Sun card is you becoming more of a role model for people. You have influence, right? The Hierophant, the Sun card. But also too, it's like you could be, this week, someone could be rubbing off on you, right? Like they could be giving you motivation or inspiring you here, like giving you the deeper answers here, or the clarity, or even motivation here for you to fully step into who you want to become and what you want to define here in your life with the Sun card. That feels like you, and something that I'm kind of getting is something that you've always wanted to do, but for some reason, maybe it's either you've just been busy, or you've been in this state of limbo, or there's just been confusion about how to do it all. But I feel like it definitely does happen. It brings some type of change here with the Death card as well. So some type of deeper transformation that happens. I don't think this Death card is bad at all. You have the Two of Cups here in the position of something that you're unaware of, that you need to be aware of here. I get, the Two of Cups, yes, it can represent love. I do get love here in your energy. I feel like there is actually something very positive that could happen here this week that actually makes you really happy here with the Sun card. You're being encouraged here to be bold. Two of Wands as the advice here, like to move forward and to take the initiative here, Aries. If anybody knows how to do that, it's you. But I think the Two of Cups is also sharing, right? The Hierophant deals with connection. You also pulled this Full Moon and Aquarius card. Aquarius deals with connection, collaboration, networks. So you could be partaking in some type of, again, I get maybe it's like some type of course, or this could even be you creating a course, or something here that the Hierophant, it like educates you, or just gives you the answers here that you need, that lets you know what your next step is. But I also get that you're being encouraged here to connect, right? That's the full moon in Aquarius card. And then the Two of Cups being here, something that you're unaware of. The Two of Cups just deals with interpersonal relationships. So you're being encouraged here to connect, socialize, find new ways of connecting. That's what Pluto in Aquarius is going to do. It's your social position. That's what Pluto in Aquarius is reshaping for all of us over the next 20 years. Helping us find connection, community, things changing in regards to technology. You know, the world's changing in a big way. So we're all having to find new ways we're all having to innovate. Let's see here. Clarify the hair font for the overall energy. And I haven't said this. Maybe I have said it a couple times, but the more connected you are in this world, you will feel like yourself. You will feel more happy. But the more isolated you become, or alienated you become, or disconnected you stay, you're going to be miserable. Because Pluto allows for you to understand your place in the cosmic scheme of things. And in order to really find your place, to be able to channel that power, life force energy, to be able to be fully rooted in your strength and your power and understand things, and to be able to really access your life force, to be able to feel like, alive, it's like you have to do Aquarius stuff. You have to be innovative. You have to find connection, community. Clarify I'm not sure if my camera just skipped. Clarify the hair font. You have the Two of Swords here. Some of you could be signing up for something here as well. Could be signing up for something. But it doesn't start until later. Some of you could be like school, right? The hair font. It could be a course. Maybe it's your own course. Maybe it's your own school. But maybe I think that or it could be, it's like you're signing up for something is what it feels like to me. And if it's not that, then it's just there's something that you're looking forward to, that you're becoming aware of. Clarify the Ace of Swords. You pulled the Ten of Cups here. Yeah. Yes, the Ten of Cups is about happiness and the happily ever after, but the Ten of Cups is more so about some type of intrinsic vision, right? Some type of intrinsic motivation, some type of compelling vision. Ace of Swords is, oh wow, like I want to set this intention to manifest it. So it's your ideal future. Ten of Cups is Pisces. North Node's in Pisces. North Node being in Pisces is creating and establishing a better future for yourself that's in alignment with your ideals. So it's like we're being encouraged to be more idealistic. Obviously, we have to be aware of being delusional, but it is about being more imaginative and idealistic. And I think with Neptune coming out of your sign and then going back into Pisces, activating that North Node, and now that Neptune's not in your sign, it's like you can start to really see how everything is going to connect for you in regards to what you're going to be creating for your future. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles here, and the challenge with that Hangman here. Your challenge at this time is you're kind of just waiting here. You're ready. Nine of Pentacles says that you're ready. Everything, it's like you've been prepping and preparing, or you'll start to notice that whatever you did over the last 5 months, that's what it feels to me. It's all starting to click into place here. Clarify the Sun card. It's going to start to, like, this is the start of it. Clarify the Sun card in the future. You pulled the Moon card here. Yeah, it's like you're no longer staying in the shadows. Right? The Moon card could represent the shadow, but the Moon card is you can't see. Right? It literally represents illusions. Neptune can definitely do that, and it was in your sign. But it's like it's not transparent. You can't see. Neptune is the process of it's fluid. It's not like, that was me, buddy. That's my dog. But yeah, it's like you're finally, for one, you're stepping out of the shadows. You're making yourself more available, visible, being yourself. enjoying your life, having fun. This looks like happiness to me. Something you're confused about. If like you won't be confused about it no more. Clarify the death card here. Clarify the death card in the outcome. What's this about? You pull the Queen of Swords here. With the Seven of Pentacles here. I'm going to say something here, Aries. I don't think it's bad though. You know what you may do? You may like end something here. Like it doesn't feel like some type of harsh ending. Not at all. It's like you could be either changing your mind or you could be ending something or just totally restructuring things because now it's like you can see clearly what to do. But whatever it is you're realizing, it feels old to me. It's like something that's not really, you know, it's not going to allow for you to evolve. And so you're like just kind of deconstructing the whole thing. Clarify the Two of Wands as your advice. You pull the Three of Wands. Yeah, it's time to move forward. Two of Wands, Three of Wands about moving forward. And it's actually telling for you to really think ahead. Three of Wands is future planning. Like Two of Wands is, all right, let me move forward with these plans. Three of Wands is, let me think about, as I move forward with these plans, let's actually think about the future and let's actually connect the dots of, you know, a year from now, 2 years from now, or months from now. So that is your advice, like move forward with your plans. Even you're being encouraged to like think far ahead here when it comes to your ambitions, right? Three of Wands, Two of Wands is both Aries cards. So it deals with ambition, self-determination, being fearless, courage, adventure. Clarify the Two of Cups. You have the Six of Wands. You're also going to be, some of you are going to be gaining more influence. Some of you could even be going viral here, is what I pick up. Like if you're in the limelight, or even if you're not in the limelight, you could probably still be going viral here with the Sun card, because the Sun card represents visibility, right? So it can be going viral. But also the Two of Cups, Six of Wands is just you picking up more support, feeling encouragement. But something that you're unaware of is like people will support you more than you think they will. So if there's been any fears or doubts about maybe you wanting to do new things, but maybe you're afraid about what other people are going to think or whatever the case might be, I feel like you'll actually have way more support than you think you will. Like you'll actually be more successful than you think you will, or something will turn out to be a success here. Something that you're planning, some type of new intention that you want to move forward with. Also too, I think, I'm going to say something, Aries. Six of Wands and the Sun card could represent like public notoriety. It can represent, when I say fame, it's just more so that it's like status, not necessarily famous, right? Maybe for some of you, it could be famous, but if you're wondering whether or not you're good enough, because I don't know if someone has like a lot of options or they just have some type of status or something like that. No, this person like has their eyes on you. So that's another message here coming through. Or maybe you're the one who has the fucking fame or has the status or just has like a following or something like that, or just has like a lot of connections or something like that. If that's the case, then I feel some of you may be worried about your reputation. Like if you date someone or something like that, I feel like you'll be fine. I feel like you'll be fine. That's the last message that wants to come through. All right, Aries. It's always fun doing your reads. I appreciate you, and yeah, I'll see you later. I don't got nothing else to say. Oh, besides, I think I got a couple mini reads left if you want to book a mini read with me. Of course, if you want to book any reading with me, that link's down below. But the mini reads will sell out pretty quickly. And I'll probably finish doing them. I may open them back up toward the end of the month. or I may kind of create something totally new. So just be on the lookout for that. There's a lot that I'm working on. There's a lot of stuff that I've been trying to do. And I'm actually happy that Pluto's going direct, because it's like you'll start to be able to see what's going to connect, what makes sense, and how it's going to evolve and stuff like that. So, all right. I'll see you later. Bye, Aries.